Good afternoon. You probably had somebody tell you at some point if somebody was picking on you or doing something against you, or you were starting to do it to somebody else. Somebody told you, a parent, a teacher, somebody in authority said, hey, don't do that to somebody else because they're just going to turn around and do it to you. Or if somebody was picking on you, then there may have been somebody who told you, a parent or a teacher, that said, well, were you picking on them? Were you doing something to them? Were you instigating it in some way? Parents and teachers are pretty well aware. They went through it themselves too. They know that kids can do that they often are called in only after the second person has acted. Doing something bad to somebody else, then having that return, and then that's when the authorities get called in. That's when the teacher gets called in. That's where mom and dad get called in that second action. Don't do it to somebody else if you don't want them to do it to you. Jesus, of course, reversed that and was saying that instead of being on the defense, instead of, okay, don't do something to somebody else, don't treat them bad or say bad things about them if you don't want that to be done back towards you. Jesus instead put the positive spin on it. Jesus instead said this, Matthew chapter 7, verse 12, so do for others whatever you want people to do for you, because this is the law and the prophets. Jesus was saying that if you take action, if you serve other people, if you demonstrate love and care and concern for other people, they are more likely to show that back to you. None of this is guaranteed, of course, but that is what Jesus is calling the Christian to do. To do something for others, to serve them, to love them, to care for them. And then that is going to, in all likelihood, mean that that care and that concern and that love is going to come back. But we are to take action ourselves as Christians. We are the ones to be acting. That's what God's expectation is of us. What empowers that? Well, all we have to do is look to what Jesus has done for us. That Jesus took action for us. That Jesus did for us first. Jesus showed love and served us first. That empowers us being able to do for others what then ultimately we hope, but it's not guaranteed, but we hope that they will act then kindly back to us. That's what we expect. That's what Jesus is saying he expects of Christians. To take that action first. Do for others. Until we see each other again, the Lord's blessings on your day.